One Piece film Red. Yeah. What a great movie that was. Great movie. I enjoyed One Piece Film Red so much. The hype was real. I am so happy because I thought something was gonna happen in the movie, and it ended up happening, and it made me so geeked. I was so hyped in the theater. I went to watch with one of my friends, Shell. Glad I got to experience it with her twice. Once in an empty theater where we got to react and talk about it. Second time in a crowded theater, 4D. It wasn't 4D. It was like, what's it called? D-box, where just the seat moves and you're like, that was fire. Both experiences amazing, unmatched, and she enjoyed each one too, so I'm very happy that we got to experience that together. I really loved the movie. Let's talk about it. I really enjoyed the concert setting for One Piece, for this movie, for Luffy and the gang, the Straw Hats. It might be an unpopular opinion, I don't know, because in the theater people weren't really vibing with the music, but I was in there like, I was in there vibing like, I might call me a geek. But no, I really enjoyed the music portions. I think Shell did too, honestly. There were a lot of music portions, so be ready for that. If music's not your thing, maybe power through first 30 minutes or so. There's like a lot of singing throughout the movie. It's not like constant. It's not even, people were rumoring it to be like a musical. It's not even like a musical, but there are a good amount of stretches where Uta, one of the characters, is singing. But it's a concert. The setting is a concert. What do you expect? But she killed it with all her songs. I enjoyed all of them. Honestly, my favorite is the most mainstream one. I forgot. I don't even remember. It's the first one she starts singing when the movie starts. But you know, all the songs fit exactly with the scenes at that point of the story. You know, when there's like a really like menacing moment, she's screamo like, "Rah!" And there's like the introduction sequence is all like happy, fun, fantasy like. Then you know she has a few for like her attacks, something like dreadful, like it just fits every mood for whatever scene it's put in. So I really like how they paired that up, how they incorporated the soundtrack with scenes, and they just laid it out. It was really cool. Again, might be an unpopular opinion, but I really enjoyed that part. And you know, Uta's devil fruit or power, whatever, it has to do with singing. Like, you're gonna get music. It's a concert. Again, it was really dope. Animation was really good. Animation was fire. Oh wait, thank you so much. You can't do a review or talk about an animated movie, especially like One Piece, especially like Demon Slayer, like all these anime movies that come out. You can't talk about them without giving a round of applause for the animators. These people work hard to give us quality animation for a movie, and the entire team just always needs recognition. They don't have really good really good circumstances over there. They don't get treated as well as they should. They don't get paid as well as they should. So the least we can do, show our support and our kindness. You know, just tell them how much we love their animation, their work, and that goes for everything for a series. And we should really, as fandom, stop coming after people. That's a little sidetrack, but like, stop coming after people if you don't enjoy something, because they put their heart and soul into it, regardless if you enjoyed it or not. Just give them their flowers. Love the huge concert dome that they were in. It was like a really colorful roof that would split open, and it just looked so cool. It looked so nice. It was an entire island, obviously, but that one part of the island, the concert portion, was really magical. And I really really get awed by a lot of colors. There were a lot of colors there, so I was like, wow. But you know, honestly, the 4D experience made you feel like you were there, so that was sick. The animation was great, especially when everyone was in the dome. There was a good amount of characters I did not expect to be in here. Maybe I didn't do my research, or maybe I didn't get spoiled. I was really surprised in a good way to see a lot of these characters show up on screen. And a lot of the crowd was too. I was glad to see that people had the hype for the characters that I did too. So honestly, there was a lot of good characters in One Piece, so I don't even blame. Good amount of characters that you will not expect to be in there. Story didn't go like I thought it would be, or like I thought it would end up, but that's a really good thing because I thought it was gonna go a completely different direction, and I think it was like midway, completely knocked out what I thought was gonna happen. I was just like, oh, well that's how. I was like, this is kind of cool how they ended up tying it all back together at the end. I thought it was awesome. So the story, big highlight, big carry, because honestly there's not too much action. There's action in the beginning, some action in between, but a lot of action was saved for the end. I actually like that because it gave us a lot of plot and lore to build up to that act. I'm completely fine with replacing action with lore, with dialogue, with story, especially for movie budget, movie time frame, where we only have this much time to get into a story that's not even supposed to be. So I really enjoyed that. That was fire. And the story, just for me, it was actually really interesting. And you know, it kept me on my toes. Me and Shell were talking the whole time. We were like, bro, what's gonna happen? Like, oh, is this person gonna betray them? Like, oh, how is this person gonna get into play? Like, story was really good, and it has some lore about ancient weapons in there. About the ancient weapons, so keep an eye on that. I think that's important. And honestly, there are some canon parts of the movie in there, like canon parts of the show in the movie, which you'll know what I mean when you see it. You'll know what I mean. So Beppo, I love you so much. What they did to Beppo in this movie was just even better. You'll see what I mean. Beppo, I love the most useless characters in One Piece. Please forgive me. I love Beppo though. I love him so much. He's just a cute, ugly bear. And that's Law's right hand man. Like, bro. I was gonna say Chopper too, but he's not really. He's useful. He does his thing. He's a doctor. But Beppo was a highlight given his small screen time. I really enjoyed the parts with Beppo. He was hilarious. And again, the story was interesting from start to finish, and it replacing points where they could have added more action was actually a plus for me. I'm glad that they did. All the Straw Hats get their shine. Like, you get a good amount of characters on screen, and for the time that the Straw Hats are on there, they each get their own little moment. Really enjoy. And they get multiple moments themselves individually, and by the end, they so good. I love how they just had everybody working as a team. You get to see each and every one's biggest attacks, really. The best of them, really. So I'm glad that they included that in the movie. Just made it really well balanced. How you gonna have all the Straw Hats and other crews and everybody there without giving them time to shine? Like, oh, they know what they were doing with the Straw Hats. Everyone is in for a treat by the end of the movie. Like, it's already a treat that you get to see the dude on the cover of the movie finally get some shine, screen time, some fighting action. Shanks, if you don't know. But there's more than that, and it's just so sweet. So sweet. Two characters never meet, but they're not supposed to, because that's not supposed to happen in the story of One Piece yet. That's what I like, that they kept consistent in the movie, and I really appreciated that. It's awesome. And honestly, bro, this movie was just so good. I just cheese thinking about it, especially the end. Like, I watched it twice. I would watch it more. I need to see it again. I might need to get it on DVD. Who knows? I expected something to happen at the end, and it happened, and I was just so geeked. It blew me away. I was in my chair like, I was like, yo, this is so crazy. I was excited. It was just a blast. And honestly, even if you're not a fan of One Piece, you would enjoy this. Anybody could watch this and enjoy it. I really think. And I even think people who haven't watched One Piece yet, this could probably get them into the series. You really don't need any prior knowledge of the series besides the fact that Shanks, one of the main characters, you don't see him a lot in the regular series, so this is where he gets a lot of screen time, which is just important to note so you appreciate, hey, thanks, it's time. But please go watch One Piece Film Red while it's still out. I'm gonna try to release this before the last showtimes for the movie. Please go watch it. urge you to watch it. It's 10 out of 10 in my book. 10 out of 10. I'm giving 10 out of 10s. Phantom Rad was amazing. I would watch it over and over again. It was a really well balanced anime movie in general. I think everybody can enjoy it. Animation was fire and will blow your mind. So please stick through it, watch, and remember.
The One Piece! The One Piece is real!
I think it's time to end. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment if you haven't already. Please keep showing love, support for my channel. I'm going to keep trying to do consistent videos. And I'll see y'all in the next one. This is World Paz. I'm a peace out.